Papa sells good things! Treato! Treato! Yes! I has lots of stuffs! Just for you. Bye-bye now!
Ah! Thank you for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta!
By order, committees of the city must be surrendered. All livestock is now property of the Duke's Council Federation.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods.
Welcome to the lower city, where Baldur's Gate truly comes alive.
I should speak up.
That was so scary. Oh my gods. But we're back now, safe, and we can have soup. I made it. Want some? Slurp happy. I made soup. Want some? I'll keep it hot for you.
Should mind my step.
Gods, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something?
The bustle here takes some getting used to. Crackling fire and a tresson for company is usually more my speed. Still, we must flow with the current we find ourselves in, however tumultuous it may be. If you've need of me, I'm glad to help.
Better not be cursed.
Yes? I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious Keen runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
Nine Fingers is much more than a thief. Nothing happens in this city that she doesn't learn of, sooner or later. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Baldur's Gate. You know, I never quite believed I'd actually make it back. Wasn't until we got within reach of Worm's Crossing that it felt real. It's so strange. I don't remember much of it, yet I can't help feel like I know it. It feels like home. I suppose it is. Though the chance to savor the moment might be brief, given all that still lies ahead of us. I may have to rely on your local knowledge to plug the gaps in my own mind. Hopefully, I'll remember more than I expect to.
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid. The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you. Yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader. Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely, and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Move along. I've got my hands full enough without gawkers. I said move along. Unless you have a piglet up there somewhere, this doesn't concern us. Will be handled.
Are they gonna pay us for the animals they take? Like elves they are. Lord Gortash promises us working folk the world, then does things like this. I should have known. Arsehole.
My husband's still in the outer city with the few cows we have left. How am I going to tell him we have to give them up? We never should have come here. We should have kept going and taken our chances with the Absolute.
My herd are dairy goats. I bet they're going to slaughter them, the poor things. I should have set my girls free before coming here. I know they're just goats, but I love them like family.
Don't distract me. It's all I can do to stay balanced. Yes, I stole a purse from the evidence room. It was stupid, and I swore to Blaise Portier I'd never do it again. Ever. I have to stand on one leg until she believes me. I have no idea. I just have to last a little longer.
Please, sir. We have children. We need to be able to...
Turn around.
Hello? Does anyone want to buy a gazette? Thank you. Do you want a paper? Oh, okay. Fine.
Any complaints will be handled. Can't do a few days. Such a misery.
We need to be round absolute.
What's the first thing you want to do to be sent?
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. How is such an overrated question. It's the who and the why that matter, darling. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. I work for the greatest broadsheet in this storied city. It's my job to know who is who. I imagine you'll be becoming quite familiar with it soon. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. No one ever does, my sweet. But look on the bright side. You'll be famous. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. Darling, we can't let the readers decide what the content is. We've editors for that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've really said rather too much and written rather too little. Good day. I'm afraid your piece hasn't gone to print yet, my sweet. Patience.
Thank Helm we made such good time. The army of the Absolute are back. Certainly encourages a brisk pace. Look at those walls. No better city to weather the army of the Absolute in.
Don't get too comfortable. It's only a matter of time before the army of the Absolute gets here. Gods, we should have just kept going. This place isn't any safer than the last.
Sorry about the pong. We've been on the road for more than a 10-day. I didn't think there'd be so many inns here. We're spoilt for choice.
What's the first thing you want to do?
If all these folks can just keep their shit together, maybe nobody else will get hurt. Maybe.
I don't like this. I don't like the look in some of their eyes.
What did she even do? I bet nobody knows. I didn't see her do anything wrong.
Used to think those things were gonna make me feel safer. Not anymore.
She's no thief.
These street trash need to watch their tone. I don't tolerate disrespect.
The citizen is unconscious and won't be waking up anytime soon.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
Let's get going. At the ready.
Mercenary they may be, but Father always demanded discipline from the Flaming Fist. Seems some grew unruly in his absence.
Your father made a fine job of polishing them up. But a sellsword is still a sellsword. They are just following their nature.
And you think the Harpers are more dutiful?
I should hope so. They certainly don't get paid half so well.
Here goes nothing.
If you're here to report something, don't bother. The Fist don't give a damn. I don't leave my house now without a blade. The hell is this city coming to?
The folks are getting bolder. My husband's been mugged twice this month, if you can believe it. You be safe out there. Can't trust a damn soul. We're too poor to leave, but too scared to stay. Like half the city.
Keep crime reports short. Do not waste our time with frivolous issues. Justice is swift and severe in Baldur's Gate, as it should be.
About time. The Manip assured me a builder would come around a 10-day ago, and hold it. You're not the builder. Which means I've got no use for you. Oh, are you? Tell me, where was your god when those hooligans were kicking in my shutters, eh? And that's not the half of it. I've had to replace the same window 3 times now, not to mention the mess they've made of my front door. Now either you learn to fix my broken shutters, or you wag your tongue elsewhere. Curse those vandals at the Mermaid. I haven't had a wink of sleep for days.
Distract the gauntlet, will ya? I think she's set on killing me. Put all your weight in it, she says. But I can't give more than I've got.
I am never sleeping on duty again. I just need a moment. Catch my breath.
I like your look. You've seen battle, shed some blood. Could show these softies here how it's done. You should join up with the Flaming Fist. Tired of coddling these witless wimps.
Hey, good looking. Behave yourself, yeah? I'd hate to see someone as pretty as you in cuffs. Try not to get into trouble. Too much trouble, at least.
What this is? Of course not. Simply tell me why you're here.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days? My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing. This stupid, useless Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
You catch the barest tendrils of magic coiled around the Flaming Fist.
Yes, the blushing mermaid down by the docks I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Someone or something has tampered with her memory.
What were we discussing? Nonsense, I'm fine. Madam, tell me why you're... here, and I will assist.
God, you're right. Something's wrong with her. Can you help me? I've no family, and Vanra's father isn't around. The Flaming Fist was my last resort. I'm so afraid. I'm so tired. I've been looking night and day everywhere I could. You will? Thank you. I haven't slept or eaten since she disappeared. I'm terrified something has happened to her. Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks. No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one. Of course. The front of house, Bosun Gauntlet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful. Thank you. I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.